I don't know why. I thought this was gonna absorb all this smoke.
Lee's fucking high. Well, you man and woman, you are now streaming an American podcast called SnD. All right, folks, welcome to a very special episode of the SM Lee.
Yeah,
SM Lee podcast.
we killed David Dobbins. We killed the D.
Yeah, Dobbins is, I don't even know what he's doing.
He became
Eating
honorary
snails.
French.
I'm kind of.
So we don't want
Have you
him
seen
now.
his Instagram story? I've never seen someone look less French, actually. He's like wearing the Sonic t-shirts.
But he's
and, like,
also wearing a red, what is it called?
he was wearing a beret?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
I think
Dude,
that's
I haven't
enough.
watched any of
Whoa.
them.
No, I mean like
Huge update.
his profile picture.
Yeah.
The profile picture looks very French.
The Pastor Dave one?
Right, with the gray and the yellow
That's almost more
shirt.
like a Black Panther kind of thing, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I think when it comes to David Dobbins, it's more French than Black Panther.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one, well, I guess one's more American.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about David
And
Dobbins.
he talks
is-
like a preacher sometimes.
I'm just waiting for him to come back. I've been thinking about what greeting I want to use for him. It's either gonna be ciao or buongiorno.
I was thinking
Can't just-
Buongiorno and
Yeah.
saying it like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Buongiorno.
Throw rocks at him.
Throw rocks.
Yeah.
Go back to Europe.
Yeah.
Stay in Europe.
I don't even know
Guillotine
how
style.
long he's supposed to be there.
I don't either, actually.
It's
I'm
You guys
completely
supposed
in
to
the loop.
know.
Like Sean
I
was very
know.
much like, I'm going to be in Vietnam for 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks in
I
Vietnam.
was clear.
And then David is like, I'm going to Europe.
Nobody asked.
I mean, why not?
If nobody is
why would
asking,
we?
that's your fault.
What
It's
if, he
not my
got,
podcast.
Liam Neeson taken?
Ooh, we got kidnapped.
What if he got kidnapped by some human traffickers?
When I was in college, a friend of mine went to Paris during a summer or spring break. They rented a car,
Yeah.
and the car window got smashed. All their belongings got stolen, including their passport,
They took everything.
everything.
They took
Ugh.
everything.
So God bless that happens to David Dobbins. So he stays in French.
You want him to stay in France?
No, I'm kidding. You guys are not vibing with it.
You want to take his passport, lock him there?
Oh my God, his passport photo.
have you,
were
have you
you
seen
there?
it? I haven't seen it.
Oh my
so
God.
when he was like doing when he was applying for the passport, he didn't know you're supposed to get like passport photo, like photo.
Yeah.
He went to our place. He printed out on an A4
Like a-
piece of paper.
Like a Facebook photo.
Like an 8.5 by 11 photo
and like
of him.
it didn't even look like him. It's like from like whatever the fuck years ago.
It was like an old LinkedIn profile picture. It wasn't
Yeah.
even like a current photo.
he looked like a
What?
chipmunk.
and
What?
he kept getting rejected. He didn't
Yeah,
know
he
why.
keeps getting rejected. He's like,
and
why?
you just get like pissed off, probably. Like, I don't know why it's happening. I don't know why. Yeah.
yeah, he was very
So,
frustrated.
the one-
What year is he from? You thought you did it for
94,
like
I
a 8 by 11
I think
stretched
those
out.
dead technologies.
I think
Yeah.
he's like a time traveler from like 1982.
Well, he is a pastor.
80s? I think further back.
Further
man.
back, I think that's where his technology cut
Well,
off.
the true.
Oh.
That's like where printers were invented.
That's why
right?
he hates women.
and that's why he hates women
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's why he hates black people too.
Oh.
What?
Oh, oh,
You
how-
just-
Lee, come on.
That was a
kidding.
bad yes and.
Yeah, you did the classic like edge lord at the improv
That's why he
jam
went to
thing.
Europe
Yes,
in-
and you're racist.
That's why he went to Europe instead of Africa.
Oh, you're yes anding too hard. You're yes anding too
I'm
hard.
kidding. He's a good boy.
That's true. That's why I went to Asia like a woke king.
Okay, somebody told me you're some kind of Asian. I don't see
No. We didn't say he's some kind of Asian. We said he
Oh
he
my
could pass.
gosh.
Someone told me you're like Keanu
Reeves.
But
Reeves
yeah, when I was
Asian.
younger, people used to say I looked like
That's
Keanu
what we're
Reeves
talking
and stuff.
So you
I I don't know.
so there's nothing Asian about you.
Not that I know, but I was thinking about calling 23andMe today to get to the bottom of a few things.
Yep, it's Irish.
And it's I'm probably just Irish, but there could be a few things. There could be some Native American in me, for sure. My grandma was like a big like census like records person, and she like took us to like the dawn of America, and apparently it was like the dawn of Virginia.
Whoa.
So like,
You're like
the
OG
I'm like
OG
an OG
colonists?
colonist. So if I am Native American, hopefully it was in a chill way. I really hope so. But yeah, my hair is a bit of a mystery. Could be Spanish.
How have you been?
Could be Black Irish. How have I been?
Heart pivot. How have you been? I haven't seen you for a while, but I saw you walking on the street the other day.
When?
Like a couple days ago.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that so loud.
When?
Because I'm compensating for my weak voice. So I'm like, when?
Okay,
like,
start with this.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I was annoyed when you were doing this before, but now I'm in.
That's how
Not amazing. The trip was really good. Vietnam and Thailand, very good, very incredible trip. A little credit card debt, no big deal. And then just 2 days ago, I had another cataclysmic migraine where I couldn't. It like made me like dyslexic. I couldn't read.
Jeez.
I like couldn't decipher, like I was like trying to like text and I was like spelling have, like heave, and like all this crazy cognitive stuff. And I keep telling doctors and neurologists this, and they're just like, migraines would be crazy. And I'm like,
jeez.
And I've gotten scans and stuff. I don't have like a fucking tumor or anything. There's no like big thing, but like this has happened once. This has happened once a summer for 2 years now.
How much water do you drink every day?
Maybe not enough. Could that really be it though?
Absolutely.
Do you think?
You could be so dehydrated your brain could hurt.
My brain fails from lack of water.
Lee used to be a little demon.
I used to be dizzy all the time and having a headache, and Maxim would just tell me.
I do get like the iron blackouts sometimes when I stand up. You think I should just go crazy on
Seriously,
crazy
drink a lot of water. It's gonna be so helpful.
Why do you think that could be it?
Why do you think David Dobbins has
the canister? You gotta get a canister water bottle
because his mom is a nutritionist and he's fucked up forever, and he's like so fucked.
Wasn't he at one point was not drinking water?
Yeah, he stopped drinking water. Okay, we
like
roasted him.
Workout guys are always doing shit like that. They're like, yeah, I'm only salmon now.
But
you know, they're like only fish pills now. You know, like
I work out a lot.
They're never
too.
just
I don't
doing.
Do that.
No, I know you don't, but like guys, like guys that like they read one thing on like some stupid forum and then they just like hyper focus on it, sort of like a certain cognitive behavior, and then
that's like now drinking water is a bit extreme.
Bodybuilders do it before shows. They like dehydrate so their skin's tight.
That makes sense.
They make a lot of money out of that.
But
what
you're
does
telling
David Dobbins get out of not drinking water?
I don't know. His doctor told him to stop drinking water. I'm more mad at his doctor.
He needs a new doctor.
He needs a new doctor, and maybe I do too.
Maybe you do too. I think
my neurologist said good luck to you when I messaged him on my chart just today. He's like, I thought he was a full-on neurologist. He was kind of like a young Chad guy. I liked him a lot, but he was just like, I'm graduating next week. Good luck to you. And I was just like, my brain might be bleeding.
He's like, this is like a new type of brain thing we're not used to. You should watch some Family Guy clips.
Yeah,
you should watch some Subway Surfers.
Yeah, maybe I should need to start drinking again. Yeah. Maybe that's where it all went wrong. Maybe I need to just flip like that Seinfeld episode where George Costanza just does the opposite of every one of his instincts, and he like gets a bunch of girls and everything goes right. Maybe I just need to do the exact opposite. Step 1, relapse. Step 2,
tons of water.
Become a lot of water. Because I don't drink enough.
A lot of sand.
And then eat a lot of what?
Sand.
Sand.
Talking to the mic.
Sand.
You're insane.
Yeah. Switch from basketball to soccer.
I become a big football guy.
Hydrated, alcoholic.
I like pickleball. I've played pickleball. It's fun. I've played with some old folks, and they're always really good.
I wanna try it.
I used to work at a pool in high school, and then I came back in college, and like it had been like 2 years, and I came back to be a lifeguard again, and they were like, "Yeah, a lot has changed around here. Mainly, pickleball is huge." I was like,
"There's a big epidemic. It's like replacing tennis courts, and there's a big beef right now in the recreational community."
Dude, we should pick a side. We should pick a side, make a podcast, start a war.
Okay, can I try to say pickleball in the voice I just learned.
Sure.
Yeah, do it in your special voice.
Your special voice.
Do it in that really good voice that you have.
Hold on, let me prep it. Oh. Oh. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Pickle ball.
Oh, you're doing like metal, but like you're not doing it like that. Like you're like pickle, pickleball, pickle.
That's
And let's
sick.
kick off the show.
Let's start it.
I have some ideas. I've a good one for you, Lee. I have a good Craigslist one for you. But I think the first one I'm gonna try to call is a company called Shred It.
Okay.
And Shred It, I've worked with them before. They destroy intellectual property. That's their
Nice.
MO, and it's a bunch of weird guys.
I think
That work there.
a couple companies I've worked for use like Shred It. Are they like they're like a place that you get a shredder bin for your office and then they pick it up every
They
week?
can do that, but they also have like the Breaking Bad like chemical vat.
Ooh.
That one time I put some intellectual property into. Because my life, a movie, Shakespeare. All right, let's kick this off. I know how calling works.
Okay, so you're taking this first.
I'm taking this first one.
Thank you for calling Shredded. This speaking. How may I assist you today?
Hey, how you doing? I was hoping to. Whoa, I'm hearing some major echo over there. Are you on speakerphone?
I'm not on speakerphone, but I can hear you clearly, and I don't hear an echo.
Okay, the echo stopped. I apologize for that. I just got a little bugged out. I'm looking to destroy some, I guess you could call it intellectual property, and I need it. Do you guys still have the bins, like the kind of the Breaking Bad chemical things?
I don't understand what you mean.
Like one time I hired you guys and they brought this kind of canister thing and then they put it in there and then they put some chemicals in there and then boom, intellectual property, no more. Is that still something you guys do or is it just mostly shredders these days?
Was it Shredded that did that for you or some other company?
Oh, it did it for me, yeah.
Shredded or some other company did that for you?
Yeah, it was shredded, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about putting some chemical, but I know that your documents are secure and they will be destroyed. So I just want to clarify, are you an existing customer or no?
This was a couple years back. I don't know if I'm still in the system anymore. But here's a question: is it just paper, or can you destroy other stuff as well?
For Shredded, paper and hard drive and disk can be destroyed, and if it's for medical waste or the medical side of the business will take care of that.
What about
Shredded,
what about clothing?
we do not destroy clothing.
Okay, because I mean, I listen. I'm not trying to split hairs or anything, but the last time I did use you guys, it was for some costumes that I was procuring for a company, and they did destroy them. So, did you used to do clothes, but not anymore?
I'm not even aware of shredding clothes. It's for paper waste, and for hard disk and drives.
Okay. Well, we can work with that. I got some paper I could get rid of. What would you say if I told you I had 10,000 expired stamps?
10,000 what?
Expired stamps.
What is that?
Like, you know, a postage stamp, but it's expired. I can't use it anymore. It doesn't stick.
Is it paper?
It's paper. Yeah.
As long as it's paper, Shredded can shred that and destroy that for you.
Okay. And coupons, maybe like used coupons, maybe you could
It paper?
It's
If
paper.
Shredded can destroy.
Okay. And then what about like a passport or a marriage certificate?
It's paper. It can be destroyed.
Okay. And that's not a problem. And what about like an old like an old like pad? Like what's like the what exactly distinguish like what's not paper enough to be shredded in it?
Paper is paper.
Okay, but what if it was like a placemat? Is a placemat paper enough?
It's not paper.
Okay, so just paper. Okay, so my ex-wife's marriage certificate, boom, down the shredder, it's gone. What about 2x4? That's kind
What's
of
a 2x4?
like a 2x4 piece of wood. I mean, that's sort of the base of paper. Could we maybe shred that as well?
I do not believe that would be classified as paper at this time.
What about
So
photos
paper is a byproduct.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Paper is a byproduct of a couple of other stuff like wood. So, but we're talking about
So
paper.
what is a factor of paper, but it's not paper? Okay, that's good to know. I'm not the expert. Actual paper. Okay, what about photos that there used to be someone on them, but then they disappeared?
It can be classified as paper.
You know, like it's like a Polaroid. It used to have someone on it, but then it went away because of some outstanding circumstances. Could we shred that as well?
Sir, if it's paper, it can be shredded by shredding.
What about Paper Mario, the video game? Could we shred that?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's a game. It's a fun game. It's just 2-dimensional game. Okay, so anything that's flat and paper-ish, let's say, we can shred. I'm gonna talk to my associates. I got a lot of stamps. I got a lot of coupons. I got a lot of streamers. What about like potty supplies? Could I maybe shred some potty supplies?
Potty
supplies, yeah, like like streamers and little hats.
If it's paper, it can be shredded, but if it's not paper,
I love this company. If it's paper, we will destroy it, even if it's like sort of classified.
We're compliant, so your documents are going to remain confidential up until the moment of destruction, and we recycle ourselves. We're not giving someone else to recycle it for us. So it's totally destroyed.
Even if, let's say, there was a lawsuit, let's say maybe involving some counterfeit bills, let's say some things got a little out of hand, you would say that, like even if maybe, let's say, I don't know, the authorities came to your door and said, hey, did you happen to shred that thing for Alonzo? And then you said, sorry, sir, the shredded policy is that we shredded it and it's done, and then nobody will ever see what he shredded it. So no problem. That's what you're saying, even if there was, some kind of, gray area of the law involved.
Well, you're getting a little legal, and I'm not a lawyer, so
yeah, no. I'm not gonna hold you accountable at all. Don't worry. This is me. This is my fight. So I'll figure this out. Okay. What about masks? Can we shred those? Like a clown mask?
Is it made of paper?
What if it's like part of it is paper, but part of it is rubber? Can we shred rubber?
Like how much rubber?
Like maybe 5 to 6 clown masks with mostly paper on them and a little rubber on the nose.
Well, if the other part of it is minute, I don't think that will be a problem. But at the point where you want to have this thing shredded, either shredded comes to you or you go to a shredded location, they'll let you know what they'll accept further or what they'll not accept.
Oh, wait, I can shred it myself?
Not shred it yourself.
Oh, you got me all excited. Oh. I was hoping there's maybe a shredded station and I could just throw it all in there and Wash my
That's
hands
what
of
I'm
this
trying to
whole
explain to
situation.
you. You're not the one who's going to shred it yourself. There are shredded
Oh.
locations that accept walk-in customers that you can take your materials there for shredding.
So we can shred it into shape.
Unfortunately, since the pandemic, they no longer allow customers to witness the shredding.
What? COVID-19 has robbed us of the shredding? We can no longer shred. Is that what I'm understanding?
That's not what I said.
Oh.
That's not what I said.
Oh.
If you go to a shredded location,
Yes.
and you take your material there,
Yes.
they will accept what's to be shredded, and it will be shredded for you. I was only adding a side note that in case you wanted to witness the shredding, that is no longer allowed since the pandemic.
I
You
can't
no longer
see
can
the
witness-
shredding? Oh, but then I'm not going to be able to, like I won't have that closure, I won't have that, that satisfaction. How can I trust that it's really truly been shredded? Could you live stream the shredding to me? Maybe we could set up
No.
some kind of 4K camera situation.
No.
Okay. Do you do anything with the particles? Could we maybe make them into a collage or something to remember the whole thing?
They're destroyed. They're recycled after they're destroyed, after they're shredded. So completely destroyed, gone.
Is there any souvenirs you can get from the shredding aftermath?
I'm not aware that has become an option.
Okay. Well, I'm very sad that I do not get to witness the shredding and put this whole big Wallapalooza, behind me. But I appreciate your help, and I'll be in the next 9 minutes or so. Okay.
All right.
All right. You have an awesome day. All right. Shred it. I'm excited to shred.
Thanks for calling Shredded. Have a good rest of your day.
All right. Hasta luego. That was bizarre.
Unbelievable.
I knew it would be nice and weird.
It got so
Is it
deep.
paper? Is it paper?
Is it paper?
Is it paper? Is it paper?
Sir, if it's paper, then we can't destroy it.
If it's paper, we can shred it. It's someone who is clear, like, you know what I like on this show? I like when a customer service rep is like, I've had
Defeated.
it with these questions. This
Yeah.
person is just, you could have kept asking questions. They would have stayed on the line for like an hour.
Yeah.
Insane. Like someone who has never dealt with a prank call in their life.
Is it paper?
It's a really crazy company, though, this Shredded. They'll destroy anything that's paper and a lot of things that are slightly paper.
Is it paper? We can shred it.
Sir,
Sir.
it's paper.
Is it paper?
We could absolutely shred it.
I don't know if that's their like company like slogan.
If it's paper,
We can
you
shred
cannot
it.
witness it being shredded, but we will shred it.
Dude.
You used to be able to witness it. That's crazy.
I like the witnessing.
Before
Yeah.
COVID-19, you could witness it. This is crazy.
Then it got me thinking, they have like the hydraulic press TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, will it crush it? Someone should just make the paper shredder and destruction TikTok. Submit your documents to be destroyed on TikTok.
Yeah.
Witness it all.
Maybe I could be the shredder.
Maybe I could-
I kept doing that high voice.
Dude.
Maybe we could figure something out. I was talking like a baby.
A t-shirt
Incredible.
that says, if it's paper, we can shred
We can
it.
shred
I
it.
would.
That should be
SnD
the logo.
I would cop that
SnD,
T-shirt
yeah.
immediately.
That should be the logo of their
The
merch.
Shred and Destroy podcast.
Shred and destroy.
Okay,
right.
who's next?
I think you're next, Lee.
Okay.
You ready? You have any ideas
What
in
is
mind?
this? I was gonna say we should call hymns. Both
Hymns.
me and Maxim, and we can sing
As a couple.
Yeah.
I like that.
And we just fuck around.
Is Hims Viagra?
It's
They're all
like
hair
natural
loss.
male enhancement. So it's,
It's
kind of
it's
Viagra,
good. Yeah,
kind of
hey,
head
Yeah.
stuff.
Come on,
But
man,
also,
don't-
what did you prepare for this
I
one?
prepared a few things. I had some Craigslist things.
Let's hear it.
This one is this guy is bartering my professional photography for you doing yard work.
You doing
He'll
yard
give
work?
you he'll take photos for your wedding if you just clean up his yard.
That's a sick deal. Is he a good? Let me see those photos. You got photos up there?
They're pretty good.
This is not bad.
No.
Wow.
But what is this yard looking like?
Yeah.
I want to call it.
You want to call this guy?
Because we are like working on planning a wedding.
Okay, let me.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna have
1 second.
You guys are gonna have like PTSD.
You're not preparing. I come home one day and she goes, Maxim, I learned vocal fry, and she's just sitting there.
I like that. I like that whimsy, Lee. I like that sense of whimsy.
What's this?
Dude,
No.
someone wants
That
those
means-
photos.
Unfortunately, that means that number, the Craigslist number, is no longer around.
Oh,
Okay, how about this one? Turn your lawn into a food forest. My question was going to be, what's the difference between a food forest and some trees?
in a farm.
Can I see the post? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I was kind of confused too.
They're looking for a site like a space that's mostly grass with full sun exposure. So give them a couple of years. They're trying to.
I give them a couple of years.
A large front and backyard is a great candidate. Give them a couple of years. Basically, food for us is they grow trees and plants that becomes fruit or nuts or veggies or
Sick.
herbs. It's pretty cool. I don't want to call them. They seem like
Really? You don't want to call them?
nah. They're doing good.
It's a
calls.
pass. All right. Well, this last one is kind of, I thought, mainly for you, Lee. So it's a love sack that used to be $1,400. It's like a beanbag chair, and she's looking to trade it for a wedding dress.
A wedding dress?
She's like, also getting married in the near future and in need of a wedding dress and other wedding related materials.
Okay, I'll do this.
You will do this.
Hello.
Dude, trading a love sack for a wedding dress.
That's
This-
quite a hustle, man.
This woman's
she's a fiend.
scaling is all messed up.
Yeah. All right. So you want the sack
Yeah.
and she wants a wedding dress.
Okay.
This
Can I
is-
see the post
Not
itself?
complete your call. Please try again.
Never mind. Let's call him.
Damn.
I guess we're gonna call Hims if you don't have another Craigslist.
Well, no. But yeah, we can call him.
I've got a few on deck, but for me,
Is him spelled with 2 S's?
no,
No,
just one S.
No.
just
Oh, I should just
one.
Google it. I should not Google Maps it. But you got something, Maxim?
Yeah, I was gonna call a golf course and say that there's a sea lion on the green at hole 7 and be like, should we hit it?
Should I kill
Should
it?
we hit it, or are you guys gonna come get it? And then also call a different country club and ask if I can book a reservation for 637 fundamentalist Latter-day Saints to see if they'll let like a cult in.
Arf?
I also had the idea for calling a marina and asking if I can store my boat at the marina. And it's like not so much a boat, but more of like a homemade island of trash. And then also
I like the boat guy.
and then calling a marina and saying I'm stuck in a net down at the pier. And then
Mhm.
over the course of the call, I reveal that I'm a crab.
Mhm.
I'm not a man. I have 2 of my legs and 1 of my claws stuck in the net and I can't get out. And they'll be like, okay, where are you? We don't see you. I'll be like, well, I'm sort of small and orange and
Okay.
in the rocks. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Should we just try him super fast?
Let's
Yeah, let's
go.
do it.
Guy right here. All right.
And we're not if the joke is my penis is shrinking, we are not making the clip out of it.
Oh, yes, we are.
I will not go viral for
You
participating
think
in that.
this is gonna be about you?
Thanks for calling Hims and Hers.
The sound
Your
of
dick.
male
Your
enhancement.
dick does not suck. Ooh, dick is gonna be fine. Your dick will be just fine.
Ironic for podcasters to be prank calling hymns.
Yeah, we kind of
podcast
need these guys. Yeah, we should honestly just be doing some recalling.
It's called Casper.
It's called Squarespace.
Penises love the squeal of a guitar.
Hymns is kind of confusing for like a penis.
It's also for treating hair loss.
Oh, really? So it's just like just male problems.
Yeah.
What else would be hymns should have
To make your feet bigger. to make your hands bigger.
They should have someone just come to your house and give you a hug sometimes.
A part of me is also thinking. A part of me is also. I'm also thinking. What if we call
The what?
the movie theater I called last time?
I was thinking about the movie. I was like, should we just do movie theater again?
Because I do like ideal. I feel like it should be like customer service where people who won't get in trouble and
Don't give a fuck.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And
We know waiting on hold can be the worst. We apologize for the wait, but promise we'll get to you as quickly as we can. Please
Yeah.
remember you can reach us at any time by emailing support@forhims.com or by shooting us a quick DM.
Hi, thanks for reaching Hims and Her Support. Speaking. How can I help today?
hi, my name is Maria. I saw your commercial. I have a lot of questions. So, I live in Utah, and I guess my first question is, can I get this for someone else?
Can you? I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question.
'Cause you guys have the medicine that helps improve certain things, and I want to get this for the leader of my house, my husband.
Okay. Well, they would need to visit forhims.com to start the online intake process. This is a 100% online telehealth platform, and once that form is submitted, it goes to a medical provider licensed in your state, and upon approval, the prescriptions will be prescribed that way.
Um, I just have to sneak it to him. He will be embarrassed if he does this himself because he doesn't trust his other wives. So he specifically told me to do this for him. Other people cannot find out, or they're gonna think he's not gonna be qualified to enter Zion.
Okay,
So,
well, he would need to complete that process himself online, as the medical providers would need the most accurate information, you know, to be submitted to them, and they take that amongst other things to determine qualification for the medication.
but the supreme leader of my house said he needs his blood nutrients. Because he really loves us, and he wants to make sure me and my sister wives can all have a good time. And I also hope, please don't think less of my husband and his manhood. He does a lot for us. But he cannot do this
Understood.
himself. He told me to do this. He has a lot of meetings, and he's really involved in the church. Other people just cannot absolutely find out. He is a
Okay,
miracle
well, we
worker,
can't. Understood. Well, we wouldn't be able to take the orders over the phone. You would have to go through that online platform.
Uh, can you please make an exception for this holy man? He's the leader of our
It's no
house. We just don't know what else to do. Very soon, we're so afraid that other husband's gonna find out and they're gonna break our family, and all me and my sister wives are gonna be assigned to other husbands. But we love our husband already. We don't want our family to break apart, please.
I understand, but unfortunately I won't be able to make any exceptions. You would need to go through that online process. And that's the only way you're able to contact the medical providers, as they are not available over the phone for me to transfer over.
But if I don't get this done, the bad man will be very angry and loud, and we don't have any
I'm
more
really
mugs
sorry.
inside anymore because it happens.
All right. I am really sorry, but that's all that we're able to do, and that's the only way that he's going to be able to move forward with the order. He's going to have to go through that online process. Okay?
But his holy man part is limp, and he wants to get this. He instructed me to get this done as soon as possible.
I understand. It's just that it's nothing that I can do to place the order for you over the phone. You would need to go to forhims.com to start that process.
Do you guys have a location in Utah?
We don't. We don't have any in-person locations. Everything is online.
This is really difficult.
I'm really sorry, but is there anything else I can help you out with today?
Is there any way I can come to your company to pick it up? Last time
There's a
my
way.
last time my husband told me to do something, I couldn't finish it. He made me shave my head. I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Okay, are you able to hold for me for a second?
Yes.
Thank you.
We gotta hang up. Hang up.
Woo! It's Saturday night.
Yeah, you're getting into there's some hot water there.
That was awesome. I loved that. That was weird.
That was a really dark finish.
Freaky.
It made me shave my head.
He
She was
doesn't-
like, all right, time to call a women's
Give
shelter.
me the penis pills. You'll get very angry.
Jesus
with
Christ,
me.
Lee.
That was awesome.
She's gonna go along her day and be like, this
Uh-huh.
Mormon woman called. Liberate the Mormon women, everyone, please.
Preach. I'm always saying that.
Oh my God.
Free my pale sisters.
This is off the rails. This is going crazy already.
All right, your turn, Maxim.
Do we still have to star 6-7 this?
No, you don't have to. You don't
Okay.
have to do a thing.
Marina, this is
Hi, my name is Robert. I got a question about your marina. Are you guys accepting like new boats
for what?
for long-term storage? Like,
For long-term storage.
yeah. Like, do you have any open docks, I guess?
I think we're fully booked for August.
Oh, okay.
If you had other arrangements for August, we probably could.
Well, it'll probably be after August, actually, so that works out. We're actually going to be traveling from Indonesia,
Oh, wow.
crossing Pacific. Yeah, it's quite the journey.
Right.
So we'll probably be in port around October. So I guess
Okay.
I just wanted to ask you what are the size limitations? What are you capable of housing at your marina?
What kind of vessel have you got?
All right, it's sort of a personal project vessel. It's sort of a homebrew boat, if you will. It's
Okay.
it's sort of made of recycled materials, and it's probably about 60 feet across on the top, and it's kind of more of like a circle than like a typical boat. It's kind of like a floating. My friends call it a floating garbage island, but it's more like a advanced recycled raft.
Okay. 60 feet across, and you're saying it's like circular?
Yeah, it's like circular. Yeah, it's actually like solar powered, and I'm an electrical engineer, and I designed this whole thing with a friend of mine. And it floats. We're literally crossing the Pacific with it soon. We're about to leave.
Right. I'm not sure we have anything that house anything that big.
Is there like, what's your largest? What are you capable of housing? Because like I said, it's basically made of recycled materials, so we can just drop a piece of it before we pull up.
Okay. Can I get your name and phone number? And I'm just a seasonal help here, so I'm not the best person to answer all these questions. But what's a good number to reach you at?
Okay, it's 317 224
224
4848.
4848. Okay.
And my name is Ralph
yeah.
Flagano.
Ralph Flagono? Okay. All right. Well, I will talk to the year-round employees and see if they have any ideas or even recommendations if it won't work out here.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, and you can tell them also, like, we have kind of like a floating farm on this vessel. So we pull up to shore. We can actually grow mangoes, and we'll give them out to the employees if we're allowed to dock there.
Okay. All right. So it's got a garden on board. Oh man, Jessica's gonna want
Yeah,
to see that.
just send it up. Let me know what you think. I'm sure your marina manager has heard of me. Just tell him Ralph Flagano sent you.
Ralph Logano. Okay. All right. I will talk to him about it, and somebody will get back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.
Flagano out.
She hung up on her end.
I was trying to get Flagano out.
Flagano out.
I love Ralph Flagano.
You got me with that name, dude. I was playing it so cool.
Hi, I'm Ralph Flagano.
She loved Floating Garbage Island. She got her to laugh on that one.
That was fire. Fire. That was fire. All right, I'm gonna call.
And no one is calling 911.
No one.
No women shelter is involved in that prank call.
No.
Oh my god.
She was just like, "What the hell, a raft? What the hell?" All right, I'm gonna call 23. Boom.
Just demand
As Ralph Flagano.
as Ralph Flagano.
Oh yeah. Genetics time. Hello.
Thank you for calling 23. How may I help you?
Hi there. I just had a few questions about the whole process and how much data you kind of receive for me if I were to get one of these kits.
Okay. May I have your email address and can I ask where you're located?
Sure. It's Ralph Flagano 121, and I am located in Boise, Idaho.
And is your email a Gmail, Yahoo?
Yahoo. Sorry. Yep.
Okay. And then you said you wanted to know about the kits.
Yeah, so I've been just real curious, what kind of my genetic journey has been, but I just have a few concerns about what some of these companies might be doing with the information.
Okay. And can you just elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, sure. So I guess there are two kind of big things. I guess I'll start with the kind of the lighter one first. I've gotten mixed up in a few I guess trespasses with the law, one could say. And so I was kind of just wondering if you were doing that kind of database, that kind of crime database thing for that, because if that's the case, I maybe can't go through with it. But if it's all good and I trust you, then no problemo. We'll find out where my ancestors in Germany are.
So you're just wondering about our stance with the law enforcement?
Yeah, like I know like there are more like DNA kind of developments lately, and I was just wondering if you guys at this company Will you give my blood to the feds?
So 23andMe will not release your individual level personal information to any third party without asking for and receiving your explicit consent to do so unless
Okay.
required by law. We
Okay.
actually have clear policies stating that we will not voluntarily work with law enforcement and use all legal means to safeguard our customers'
Oh, that's
data.
music to my ear. So it's no worries at all, and I can just find out whether I'm, Italian or something, and nothing bad will happen. They won't come to my house and start giving me a hard time in front of my lawn.
No, so we've actually to date successfully challenged all law enforcement requests and have not released any information to law enforcement. If you'd like, I can send you an email where you can take a look at our transparency report, which will show you the number of government requests for data we receive and how we've responded.
Well, hey, I'll be honest with you. I thought this was going to be, kind of a touch and go kind of conversation here, but I'm quite pleased that I won't be getting in any trouble just because my nephew got me one of these kits. I mean, that's great news. And then I guess, so my other concern is, so I know you probably know working at this job that, sometimes people kind of find out that they're related to each other, right? And it gets a little complicated in my family about this for a few reasons. One of which is basically that I kind of know for a fact that my current girlfriend, my GF, I know that like it's almost like 98% sure that she may be related to me directly. But here's the thing, she doesn't know. She does not know. So I really don't want her to know. I'm pretty sure I know. Is a cousin and a whole bunch of nonsense that went down. So basically, is there a way to prevent someone from getting the DNA findings? Can I prevent her from getting this, or can I kind of like beat her to the punch?
So you do have a few privacy options to basically like maintain your privacy with 23andMe. So
I can take
as
myself off the
far
books,
as-
kind of?
Yeah, so you always need to take a positive action to share your information, and you're not required to participate in the social aspect of the service in any capacity. So, for example, we have the DNA relatives feature, which locates other 23andMe members that match your DNA.
If you want
that is an
that.
optional feature.
Yeah, if you want it.
You're not included in.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not included in the feature until you opt in specifically. So when your results are ready within your account, you'll have the opportunity to learn more about that feature and choose to opt in to participate or remain opted out.
Okay. And now, would it be possible to kind of, let's say, like incept like a fake tree into my girlfriend's 23andMe account to kind of throw her off the scent?
No, unfortunately, we don't have that functionality, but you can, like, if you just don't want her to possibly see you on her tree.
Yeah, no, thank you.
The best you could do is just make sure that you're opted out of the relatives feature that I just referenced.
Okay, so just keep
so
that
that way
on the
you
low.
don't show up at all.
Okay.
With her.
So I could be a ghost. I could be a ghost DNA guy.
In a sense, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, cool. And are there other websites that maybe she'd be able to crack it? Should I do this on all of the websites? Like Ancestry
well,
and
we only use other 23andMe users to match. So you would only be matched with other 23andMe members. So if you only have 23andMe, it actually probably increases your chances of her not seeing that information, just so that you only have one privacy like setting to worry about instead of doing it across different genetic services.
And yeah, because if I'm being totally honest with you, I'm kind of old school, right? I'm kind of trying to keep the bloodline pure, and I don't see anything. I don't see that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it happened for a long time in feudalism and other times as well. So I think it's all dandy, and Oh, I had one question. So I had a friend of mine, and she told me that she got her 23andMe, and she got a section of her chart or whatever, or her birth chart, her blood chart or whatever, and she was part Neanderthal. Is that a thing that you guys do? Can you see if I'm like maybe part monkey?
So we do have a Neanderthal report.
Oh,
But
fun.
it's not going to tell you like if you have Neanderthal DNA.
Oh.
So it will just actually show you like it's not going to give you like a percentage like you're this much Neanderthal.
It won't be like I'm
So
60% monkey man.
No, nothing like that. So the report describes the Neanderthal contribution to your genome by displaying the number of Neanderthal variants that you have out of the variants that we test.
Oh,
So it
neato.
won't be a percentage. However, it does show you the percentage of other 23andMe members compared to whom you have more Neanderthal DNA.
Wow, you're really into this stuff. Are you like a genealogist, or is that how you say it? Genealogist?
No, just doing customer service for 23andMe.
Oh, well, you're very knowledgeable. You have the poise of a scientist.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm able to help you with that.
Yeah, of course. So there's no person that's like significantly more monkey than another person, like ever.
The report wouldn't show you that. Again, it's just going
Oh.
to show you like how much more or less Neanderthal percentage you have versus other 23andMe customers. If you'd like, I can send you an email with some more information about what that report would entail.
Okay, so like was it like in the Neanderthal genome, was it like kind of like a horse mule situation, and that's how they made the human?
I wouldn't really be able to speak on that just because that's not really what the report would tell you.
Oh.
So I would recommend just doing an internet search for that.
Okay. Are we the monkey mule people? So do I just spit in the vial?
Yeah, so once you order your kit and it gets delivered to your address, you would want to provide 2 milliliters of saliva into the little vial that's included in the kit. And then you're going to want to stabilize it using the solution that we offer in the kit itself. There'll be a booklet that will have instructions, so it's pretty easy to follow. And then once you've done that, you just mail it off to our laboratory, and then the laboratory will yield your results in about 3 to 4 weeks from the time that they receive it.
Okay, and would it be helpful if I threw some other kind of like gene type things like too, like sort of like sweat and maybe fingernails?
We actually recommend against doing that.
Oh.
That can cause issues with the analysis process, so we just prefer if you just keep it to just saliva.
Okay, and then so for hucking the Luke, should it be like a thick one or kind of like a polite little missus?
You just want to do like just a regular spit, like don't
Like
force it or
clear,
anything like that, or
like first date spit.
yeah, just your regular spit. Just as a note though, we can't analyze drool, so drool wouldn't work. It would have to be like spit.
Oh, so it actually does. It needs to be mucus.
It just needs to be like I don't really know how to say it, like forced out, like kind of just spat out instead of just like dribbled into the tube, if that makes sense.
Okay, because I get real dehydrated, so yeah, I drink like I want to say 3 liters of Mountain Dew a day. So I don't know. Do you think that would throw off the solution or something? Should I be eating better?
Well, we don't recommend that you change anything as far as your diet or anything that you're currently doing just to take the test, but it is recommended, or I believe it says it in the actual booklet, to not eat, drink, or like put anything in your mouth basically for 30 minutes before you provide your sample.
Okay, so if I can just keep
So
my grubby
you'd
little
wanna-
hands off the Mountain Dew for just 30 minutes, then we should be A-okay.
Yep. And then if you have any trouble providing your sample, you can always give us a call back and we can send you some tips on how to provide a good sample if you're having like dry mouth issues or anything
spit
like
tips. Cool.
that.
All right. Well, I guess I just have one more question. Do you think that maybe I could be related to a prince or perhaps a king?
Like famous people.
Like a prince or maybe a king? Do you think maybe I could be related to one of those guys? And maybe I could finally have some purpose in my life, and maybe it could be like the Princess Diaries kind of, and I'll go to Buckingham Palace, and because I took this test, I could become a fancy king, and I'll never go to Idaho again.
So we're only able to determine if you share a genetic relationship with others who have been tested by 23andMe, but you can share a paternal or maternal haplogroup assignment with a famous person, which can indicate that you share a recent ancient common ancestor.
Does that mean we can hang out
in the distant past?
Can I hang out with them if that's the case?
So if the individual has been genotyped and you match their DNA, we'll actually mention it on your report, so you'll be able to see that listed in the report as well.
I always feel like I could have been related to Kevin Bacon. I just had a feeling every time I looked in his bright blue eyes, I was like, that's Ralphie boy. That looks just like Ralphie boy, an American king like Kevin Bacon. So maybe this test can change everything for me. Maybe it was all worth it.
You can learn quite some interesting stuff from the test. So the famous people would show up there as well if we have their data and if you match their DNA.
Okay, well, hot dog, I'm gonna spit in the vial right this instant, and I'm gonna turn my life around. Thank you so much for your help. You have an awesome day. You should be a scientist. You're the best. Send me that email, and we're gonna take this to the moon, baby. I'm gonna be a king that's related to one of his siblings. All right, you take care.
All right, thanks, you too, and thanks for calling 23andMe.
All right, love you, bye.
Okay, for the viewers,
sounds like she really wanted to laugh.
I will say for the viewers, Lee had a note that says, "Can you send in cum?" And that's what we all laughed at.
Why did you not ask?
This is not a podcast without
There's probably
consequences.
a way to do it.
Because of semen.
I thought it was gonna
No
be like
way.
pulling it, but I was just like, perhaps it could be helpful if I could send another kind of bodily fluid, like perhaps fingernails or semen.
I think pushing that is like, that's getting to like sexual harassment territory. That's not good.
Yeah. I could have been like, well, I already put it in the vial. Is that? Can I just?
It's already in there.
Already in the vial. Should I just send it in? Should I just send it in? All right, guys. Well, I think that's the episode. Thank you for assisting me as I slowly regain my vision and wherewithal.
It's a running theme that you're coming out of a migraine during the podcast.
It happens to me a lot, and
I'm
gonna drink more water. Anything you guys want to plug? Anything you guys got going on?
You first?
I don't have shit. Actually, no, I have one thing.
I'm gonna launch my podcast soon. It's called That Year of My Life. It's actually recorded here. It's not like this.
It's very pleasant.
What do you mean by that?
It's very we don't fuck around. People talk about their genuine feelings, and it's kind of vulnerable. But also at the end we do a kind of like visual, like virtual meditation session. It's nice.
Nice. Okay, guys, you can follow me on Instagram at asparagus.
Oh, you can also follow me on Instagram. I want Pomeranians.
I want
I love your
Pomeranians.
handle.
And then
Thank you.
I'm asparagus. It's like asparagus with guts at the end.
With the punks.
I recently wrote a one-page RPG called Chimp Quest. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but
Chimp
you can only
Quest?
you can only
I want to play
communicate
Chimp Quest. That sounds
using
fun.
chimp sounds and hand gestures.
What a good idea.
The rules for which you can find in the link in my bio on Instagram.
Oh.
And always, My Friend's Basement Studio. That's where this is recorded, so support us.
It's brought to you by viewers like you. I'll be at the Bushwhacked comedy show at Heart Bar on June 24th. That's about it. But yeah, I love hearing that people are doing creative things like that. That's cool. You made a video game. That's very fun.
It's a tabletop role playing game.
Oh, it's a tabletop game.
Yeah, like D&D. Like you gather your friends, and then
I thought it was gonna be like a Flash thing.
You yell at each other like monkeys, basically.
Interesting. Okay, well, hey guys, that's the podcast. Hopefully David will be resurrected soon. I'll be doing some blood magic to get him back. Bye.
Well, you man and woman, you are now streaming an American podcast called SnD. They're gonna be making episodes, so go ahead and click the download.